Hey, we need your input on this one.
So what about Callie Mayer? Was she on your radar at this point?
Of course. She was making big waves in F2. And Ackerman would not shut up about her.
Here's our race leader, Callie Mayer. She has been blisteringly fast around Zandvoort here today.
And look at that! She's going into pit!
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move, for sure. Looks crazy to me, but let's find out.
Here she goes then, on brand new tyres. The rest of the field still sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Callie Mayer come out? Let's see.
Okay, Callie, let's go. We're going to leave it to you. You know what to do. Come on.
Copy that. I'm on it.
caution. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
En Kelly Meijer geeft een masterclass en eindigt hier als allereerste in Nederland. Een onwaarschijnlijke strategie van Meijer, maar ze maakte er een succes van. Wat een race, wat een prestatie, wat een genot om naar te kijken. Onze coureurs maken hun weg naar het podium en het wordt Trident die de beker mee naar huis neemt. Van harte aan het hele team met deze geweldige race.
Callie, what do you put your success down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps. Casper.
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what are you shy? Come up here.
Yes, okay.
And Callie says you've been a factor this season, Casper.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy though.
This one has no respect for her elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
He's probably right, to be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Ackerman and I go way back.
Let me guess, you saw the race, couldn't be prouder, and everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Well, that saved me a few minutes. Guess I'll speak to you later then.
How are you, Mum?
Oh, I couldn't be prouder, Cal. That was one hell of a race. Everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Shut up.
Honestly, the way you're driving, I think we're going to have to change your name.
What's here this time?
Callie Winner. You've got this in the bag, Cal.
Oh, okay. That is the kind of award-winning journalism that we really do need right now, but one race at a time, okay?
That sounds like Casper talking. Is he looking after you?
Yeah, always. Actually, I've got a meeting with him that I'm running a bit late for, so I've got a dash. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sweetheart. Call me tonight and well done.
Yeah.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Davidoff?
Connor, just thought I'd call for catch-up.
Wait. What time is it where you are?
Doesn't matter. I wanted a report before the race.
Ah, right. I did ask them to send across all the data to you. Perhaps they forgot. I'll make sure to,
No, I've got it all here. Busy man, Andrea. I don't have time to read all that. How's it all look?
The car is running well, data's solid, whole team seems confident, and based on the forecasts, we're sticking to the original tire strategy as we discussed, so we'll see.
Good. And the boys?
Keeping to themselves, so no fireworks. Aiden's been a little quiet, but that's usually a good sign before a race. And Devon's...
I've already spoken to Devon. He's good to go.
Oh. Right.
Well, keep up the good work. Good luck. I'm sure we'll speak after.
Hey, boss. Got a couple of minutes?
Okay, mate, I need you to push before the pit window opens. Push.
On it.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And the gap behind us is 3.8 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.4 seconds. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off. Okay, mate, I need you to push before the pit window opens. Push, push. On it. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, we've lost a position, that's us down a place.
Another pit stop here at Suzuka. This time it's Aiden Jackson coming in. He's been making steady progress today, and Connor Sport need him to. They desperately need some results, and they could do without this. And look, there's chaos in that garage.
Absolutely, only 3 wheels on the car at the moment, Crofty. Aiden Jackson looks on in despair. Here comes that spare wheel now.
That's a long, long time to wait, just sat in the cockpit. What is going on down at Connor Sport?
Well, the tyre is finally out of the garage and on the car, and Aiden Jackson's back out in the race, but it's a long time in the pit, and that will cost them dearly.
What was that? How many places did I lose? Okay, try not to worry about that, Aiden. Just focus on the race, get your head down, and let's put it back. I'm sick of this! Nice move, good job. That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to your teammate ahead is 5.4 seconds. Good stuff, you've taken P9. P9 now. Okay, information on site. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.1 seconds. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Ze zitten nog te dicht op elkaar om een voorspelling te kunnen doen over de top van het klassement. Aan de andere kant, je kunt de frustratie van Aiden Jackson vandaag begrijpen, nietwaar Bas?
Ja, ze hebben het hele seizoen al problemen met de wagens. Ze hadden vandaag een grote miscommunicatie in de garage. Connosport zal daar niet trots op zijn.
Dit is de langste pitstop die we dit seizoen hebben gezien. Niet het soort record dat een team wil vestigen. Daar komen de winnaars van vandaag aan. Het team van Red Bull Racing doet het de laatste tijd geweldig. Het is goed om te zien dat ze er veel tijd en moeite in steken. En ze mogen trots zijn op de overwinning die ze hier hebben behaald.
Well, Aiden, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to ask. That pit stop looked like a nightmare. So what on earth happened today?
Yeah, well, we all know that every race has a hiccup, so you just never tell when it's going to happen. You just got to be ready and roll with the punches. I guess on the plus side, a mess up like that means that this mistake will never happen again.
Well, there is a lot of talk on social media about whether Devon is actually getting preferential treatment by the team. So do you think, is there any truth to that, or is it an unfair assumption?
I couldn't possibly comment about that. I'll let everyone draw their own conclusions.
Well, Aiden, the list seems to get longer. Car reliability, you and Devon bumping wheels, and now issues in the pit lane. Huge mounting problems at Connosport. Has there been any talk at all about what the team might do next season, considering that you and Devon just don't seem to get along?
If I'm being honest, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't open to any offers next season. That's just business. So who knows what will happen next year.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. Rumours have recently emerged that you'll be playing a role in the next Throttle Zone film. Can you comment on this?
Yeah, I'm super excited for it, and I can't wait to see what I'm going to be doing. They approached me for a part, and it sounds so fun. I can't wait to start this opportunity.
Thank you so much for your time.
Talk to me.
About what? You saw the race, right? What is there to say?
Thought you could do with blowing off a little steam.
What is even the point in wasting any more energy? If it's not the car, it's the team. If it's not the team, it's the car. No one seems to care how much effort I'm putting into all of this.
Which is why you need to double down. Listen, I promised I wouldn't say anything, but the top three are talking, Aiden.
What?
They've already reached out to us. Looks like there might be some last-minute negotiations on the cards, but keep that to yourself, okay?
Yeah, of course.
No doubt there'll be some wrangling. You're contracted for another season, but your tenacity has been noticed.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything you're not supposed to know. I hate to admit it, but Connosport can't keep up with you, Aiden. Just do me a favor, would you?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I need you to push as hard as you can to get as much out of you before I lose you to a better team. Can you do that for me?
Of course. No problem.
Good boy. You know I'm here whenever you need me. Speak soon.
you're equipping a new team member, you need to provide them with a contract. Each contract bestows a bonus mod upon that team member and lasts for a fixed number. Note that if you replace a team member or their contract, then
My head says I should believe in, but my heart don't want me to go. You play me hot and cold like a fever, and my love runs out of control. It feels like I'm drowning, there's poison in my blood. I wanna be owning every piece of you. No, I should be running. You put me up in chains, I had it coming. 'Cause every time my head says I should be leaving, but my heart don't want me to go. You play me hot and cold like a fever, and my love runs out of control, out of control, out of control. Thank you. I need a moment. Easy! Woohoo! Out of control. to say I need you now. Need you now. Matter what you do, no matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now. Matter what you do, matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now. Matter what you do, no matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now. You're gonna blow it. Play it with me like this. I don't know if I could keep up. It's too much, darling. It's too. You're gonna blow it. Play it with me like this. I don't know if I could keep up. It's too much, darling. Then ain't nobody gonna make this better, better than us. 'Cause you always be my baby. No, ain't nobody gonna make this better, better than us. And I need you now. Matter what you do, matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now. Matter what you do, no matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now. Matter what you do, matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now. Matter what you do, no matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. And I need you now. Matter what you, matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now. Matter what you, no matter what you do, 'cause you always be my baby. Need you now.
Break through with chainsaws. Me made a mess of it. You're like a new man. Your heart of my heart. No hiding these scars. I'm loving your love. Saving the sweetness. No harm in holding on. The one in a million. The one in a million. But you're a leader, and I'm a multicolored paint on my skin. Couldn't bear the night, turning into daylight. You're the only thing that I need. The silence in the air that I breathe. Solace in your eyes, hold me in your mind. And I think I could get used to this. I think I could get used to this. And I think I could get used to this. Do you think you could get used to this? I remember when we went in, multicolored paint on my skin. Couldn't bear the night, turning into daylight. You're the only thing that I need. The silence in the air that I breathe. Solace in your eyes, hold me in your mind. And I think I could get used to this. I think I could get used to this. And I think I could get used to this. Do you think you could get used to outside today, early rise today. Don't care if we die today. Least we know we've tried today. Tried today, tried today. Early rise today. Don't care if we die today. Least we know we've tried today. Tried today.
Previously, in Breaking Point.
Aiden, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call this morning from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect. That's how it works.
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what? I'm retiring. Why didn't it work out between you two?
He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing at.
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Good return, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass?
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car... the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connor Sport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connor Sport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Losing power! Why am I losing power? Copy that, we see it, we're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're gonna have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden, pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous!
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
With every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connor Sport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connor Sport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid. Good job you got me! All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay, Aiden?
Yeah, how's Devon doing?
Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team.
Good for him.
Into turn 2 we go now. Butler comes out of the pit lane. Jackson is right now with him. This is dicey, Ant. Neither one of these two wants to give way.
This would have been a lot cleaner if Jackson had just let him go. He's just not giving him an inch.
They continue onwards, still wheel to wheel, almost touching there as well, as we head down the straight towards the next chicane. Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go. And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
And I do believe that one of their cars is damaged here, Crofty. I think it's Butler.
Damage, Ant, but also they've lost places too.
Unbelievable and totally unnecessary as well.
Well, one damaged car, places now to make up. What a complete mess that was.
You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I can't stay here. Okay. Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well, I told him to try to stay calm, see out the season, and then go to the final team meeting. See if that changed his mind.
And where were you at this point?
Oh, I was busy getting Callie ready for the final race of the F2 season.
I know why you're calling, but make it quick, because I have to keep my head in the game.
Of course, darling, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't call to wish you luck.
Thanks, Mum, but luck really won't do anything. I need a clean strategy and just to keep my head, that's all.
Look, which you do, and you will. Just breathe, Cal, okay? You've already put the work in. Now all you need to do is get out there and do what you always do. Yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
Who knows? If you bring this one home, I may even call your father to gloat a little.
Mum, not now.
Oh, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
I know. You'll be watching, right?
Just try and stop me. Race fast, honey.
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
Looking good, Callie. Come on, a podium should clinch this for us.
Then podium it is.
The gap behind is 2.8 seconds. the final lap of the race. Final lap. Yes, Callie! That was amazing! Congratulations!
Kelly Mayer, wen maar aan die naam. Ze heeft nog een hele carrière voor de boeg en dit is nog maar het begin.
She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 Championship.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Kelly, what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot-headed, yes, for sure. But you know, that's kind of what you need in a driver. Let's not forget that Callie taking the championship was a big deal. You know, for the sport, but really for everyone.
And for you? How did you feel?
It was one of the proudest moments of my career. It was the first time I mentored anyone. Yeah. I was a little sad to be moving on.
So, had you already told Callie about your new job?
Yes, of course. And I told her, you know, how I wished that I could take her with me. But she understood.
And Aiden, had you told him?
No, he was too busy.
Busy?
Preparing to tell the team that he was leaving Connorsport.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know Aiden had something he wanted to say, but first I have a matter I would like to address formally. It is no secret that I have been spread a little thin this season. I mean, I own the team, I run the team, it's a lot, okay? Which is why I will be stepping away from the principal role next season. I'll still be pushing Connorsport Racing to be the brand we know it can be, whilst the new principal will be laser-focused on performance and results. And we have already found a man to step into that role. Casper.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Now, this is a big step up for me. I'm really looking forward to see what next season brings. It's truly an honor to be on board.
I am sorry for the dramatic nature of the announcement, okay? Humor the man who pays you. We all look forward to working with Casper, yes? Good. Then let us continue. Aiden, you had something you wanted to say? The floor is yours.
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to say, thank you, everybody, for all your hard work this year. And I'm really looking forward to next season, especially with Casper at the helm.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season? Dad!
Devon.
How's business?
Same as ever, hiring and firing. How's racing?
Oh, you know, ducking and driving.
You all prepared?
Of course, I've double-checked the strategy changes. I'm just going over my notes now. Everything's covered, just like always. They won't see me for dust.
Spoken like a true butler. Just remember, we've got a lot on the line this season.
Yeah, I know.
Dev, I'm serious. You're carrying this team, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, you keep signing these second-rate drivers. I can't do all the work.
Just remember where we'd be. Where you'd be if this were all to go belly up.
Just trust me, Dad. You've got nothing to worry about.
Devon, I mean it. If you don't bring your A game, it's back to the bottom of the pile. Do you really want that?
No. No, I don't.
Just keep it in mind. Now go out there and show me what you can do.
Already on it. I'll get you those points, Dad.
Good boy. Speak later.
In 2004 was er een race tegen de klok om Sakir klaar te stomen voor het Grand Prix debuut. Maar vandaag is de race op dit circuit de enige race waar het om gaat. Welkom bij de Grand Prix van Bahrein. Vandaag gaan we racen op het prachtige Bahrein Internet.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on. now. Keep it up. Job, nice overtake. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.5 seconds. on the in-lap. Our best lap so far is a 1:36.0. Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:35.8. We don't currently have the data for that request. Okay, you're sat in P2. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Perez is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window is open. Pit window currently open. And that's 8 laps to go. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Red Bull drivers just completed a pass for the lead. gap behind is 7.3 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind is 19.7 seconds. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Pack, that's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 4 laps remaining. First position, front of the pack, and Verstappen's behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Tyre condition still looking good. got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 26.8 seconds.
We did it! Ondertussen veel verrassingen in het middenveld. Waar moeten we beginnen, Bas?
Ik denk dat Connorsport me het meest heeft verrast. Geweldige race voor Butler vandaag. Dit is precies wat ze nodig hebben.
Nu moeten ze het alleen nog volhouden. Makkelijker gezegd dan gedaan natuurlijk. Maar een zekere Kasper Akkerman zal zeker hopen dat dit seizoen beter verloopt dan het vorige. Wat een spannend einde van een ongelofelijk Grand Prix weekend. Onze top 3 finishers mogen enorm tevreden zijn met wat ze hier vandaag hebben bereikt.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
Yeah, putting a real shift out there today, Natalie, and pleased to see it pay off, absolutely. Look, I have to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats, Natalie. You know, every race counts. I've got no time to lose.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
Listen, Aiden is the greatest F1 driver of all time. You ask him, he'll tell you. What, you think I've got an attitude problem? Aiden has got stealth ego, let me tell you. You don't know it's there, and then it emerges. He's a handful. Trust me.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackerman as team principal this...
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so he can't go too far wrong. Now, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
I'm making it my personal mission to make a success of Connor Sport, and by the end of the season, you're all going to be saying what a wonderful team we are and how great a season we've had. And if you're doing that, then I'll consider it a job well done.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season.
Connor Sport's got a real fun. Casper on board, you running like that. Let's get a start.
A fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Huh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connor Sport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
Hmm? You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know? I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of your son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.